Hey, good afternoon, Maria, back with another video. It's 3:25 p.m. It is June 28th, and I am sitting here in front of the camera looking at my eyeballs again. But I'm bored, okay, as you probably figured this out, but I just wanted to come here and make this video because there was nothing else to do. But seriously, though, I am extremely bored, but, I am trying to, enjoy myself a little bit. I walked across the street just a few minutes ago and picked up something from the store that I needed that I forgot while I was out earlier. And so, as I was outside, the sun felt really good, and I felt a little bit more, re-energized, and I felt happy, because the sun does make you happy. It really does. And I can see why there's some people who just kind of like, they hang out in the sun all the time, and they actually like basking in it, I can see why. Some people consider themselves to be sun worshipers, and I fully understand the reason why it is. It's very energizing, So I went out and enjoyed the sunlight. Then I came back in here, and I kept thinking, today was okay. I'm really reviewing my days, how I'm feeling and everything. And I thought, today was okay. It wasn't a bad day. I'm just worn out. I've gone through this mental exhaustion since, I started realizing exactly who and what was involved. And I was starting to think, scramble my mind and stuff and get all frustrated when I first realized, after I left the farmer's place, But as time progressed and the more I started to understand what was going on, it's just started making me very ill, So there's a lot. I'm dealing with a lot of mental exhaustion, okay? A lot of it. And so I'm just kind of getting myself together and, just kind of bored. I don't really have any energy to do anything active. I have started, a presentation, which I'm happy, because the energy levels that I have right now is so low. It's like I'm surprised I can do anything, So I need to, get some strength. And then also, of course, I still have to deal with the issue of figuring out how I'm going to get out of this hole that these monsters dug for me. But that's not the point of my video. The video is talking about proper selfishness. Now, today I went to Walmart. And, I had to buy necessary stuff, okay? And when you're on a budget, I mean like an extreme budget, you're like, okay, well, you start, going to certain stores isn't as fun or relaxed as it used to be. Because, when you have a little bit extra money, I mean, lately I wasn't having a shitload because these people have fucked my shit up. But you have a little extra money, so you're like, well, I can get maybe spend a little $20 on myself, just something. And it's all for you anyway, because you got to buy toilet paper, you got to buy Kleenex, you got to buy, shampoo, whatever. But you're still like, can I just kind of get off this always the necessary stuff? I haven't had anything in a while, So anyway, I was walking down the aisle, and no, it's kind of sad, really. But I was excited about buying a tank top, okay? And I have this tank top here, and it's a maroon color. And this one was like a mustard yellow color. And I haven't seen that color in a long time. I know the last time it was kind of popular was like early 90s. And I remember really happy. I was happy because I like yellow. I do believe in color, revitalizing yourself with color, because it's very healing. And, certain colors can enhance your mood more than others. And so when I saw this yellow shirt, I was excited. And I kept thinking, okay, well, they got tank tops. And it's sad because, tank tops are really inexpensive, when it would have been nice if I could buy a mustard colored dress or something. I was happy. I would be happy about that, but I can't afford it. So I was happy over this tank top. Now, before, I'm sure my perps are listening in, and before they start, conjuring up in my mind, all she cares about is herself. She, this, she's so prissy, whatever, fuck you, okay? In this world, okay, let this be a lesson to you. In this world, the only thing you should be focusing on in this life is yourself, okay? And it's called proper selfishness, okay? We can already see from this example and millions of others that people will run you over. They don't give a fuck about you, your feelings. They don't care what matters to you. They don't care what's important for you. All they want to do is take advantage of you. There's a very few, small, select group of people in this world that are truly going to be your friends. I've already had this discussion. I'm sure you've probably noticed this yourself, okay? People are fucking monsters. So in this world, you matter. Be above anybody else, okay? Yes, I understand what the good book says about, loving your neighbor as yourself, and I'll tell you how that means. Okay? What that means is, just like you don't like being trampled on, you don't like being taken advantage of, you don't like having people hurt you and mentally abuse you and everything else under the sun, so don't do that to somebody else. Okay? But this world is miserable. It's a stomping ground of just wicked, selfish, monstrous, greedy people, okay, who would not have any problem wiping you off the face of this earth if they could get away with it. Okay, so guess what you should be focusing on? Yourself. So as small as that and inexpensive as that $3, I don't know, tank top, which is usually about $1.68, and then they've been raising their prices at Walmart because I've been paying attention. Okay, I've been paying attention, but still, I went out and got something for myself, and I'm happy. Okay, and I think there's a lot of people who, and this goes for some of the people who decided to mob me at work and treat me like I was less than a human being. The problem is that you're not focused on yourself. Okay, you want to tear down everybody else. You want to attack people. You want to bitch and gossip and complain about certain things that you wish you could change yourself. So don't blame me for your fucking problems. And a lot of that, of course, there was a bunch of propaganda going on about me and whatever. All of it was made up bullshit, but it's all based on jealousy. And if people wouldn't get jealous if they were more focused on themselves. And I know people are focused on themselves in certain ways, okay? In a negative way, when they are focusing on hurting somebody else, they are in turn trying to do something to make themselves feel better. Okay? But this is not how you do it. When you care about yourself, you become like, you will do so in a way where you understand that you have to be, not compulsive, okay? I mean, there's nothing compulsive about it, but you have to put yourself on the top every single time, okay? To not do so in this world, you are being extremely foolish, because I will guarantee you, if somebody had the chance, I don't care how many years you've known them, I don't care if they, you're your blood relative, I don't care if, they gave birth to you, it doesn't matter, okay? Because if something happens where they have to make a choice about their life and yours, this me versus you, they're going to kick your ass to the curb, okay? Very few people have what it takes to be selfless, okay? So they're going to naturally do that. And oftentimes when they're doing that, they take a sick pleasure in it, okay? So I'm going to tell you right now, okay? You should be focused on yourself, okay? And I'm going to be doing a nice presentation on it, which I just started. Okay, not very far, mind you, but it's in the works, okay? I'm like talking like I'm a director or something, okay? It's just a PowerPoint video, Marie. It's not that big of a deal, okay? But still, in my mind, I have to tell myself these things because it makes me feel better. Makes me feel like I'm doing something important. But, I do. I believe in the power of proper selfishness. And that doesn't mean that I believe, I'm not the kind of person that's going to walk around and see people going through hard times and not care. Okay, I'm a very caring person. But I will say that I do decide who I have compassion for. There's a lot of people who are just con artists. There are a lot of people who somehow, in some way, deserve it. I can tell you right now, some of these people who got involved in my targeting, if I saw them starving, begging, if I saw them get ran over by a car, I would keep driving. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't run them over in my car myself. I probably would want to, mind you, but I wouldn't, okay? But if I saw them hanging on the edge of their life, good, okay? Great. That's how I feel, okay? Because there is no point in you ever bending over backwards, sacrificing anything in your life, forsaking the things that you enjoy for people who don't give a fuck about you, So anyway, that's all I really wanted to say in this video. So, yeah, that made me a little bit happy for a few minutes, okay? Entertained me for a little bit. So then I got home and put my stuff away, and I was just like, man, there is really nothing to do. I mean, there's like, and some people say, oh, pick up one of your arts and crafts. Okay, I don't feel encouraged to do that right now because I'm feeling very low in energy. And yes, I am depressed, okay? I'm depressed in a sense because I don't know what to do anymore. I really don't know what to do. I'm just like, okay, well, every time I think things are getting better, some bullshit happens to where they threw some dumb bullshit job interview on or some kind of crap. So I'm like, I just want to go on with my life. How do I start? How do I start? Without them, these people, these people that I care nothing about, who've made, done everything they could to continually cling to me. After I basically said things, if somebody called me a child molester, which was true, okay, if somebody called me a child molester or something, all the things that I've said about these people, which is true, okay, if somebody, I was a narcissist, you would think that I would be like ashamed of myself, but no, these kind of people, they walk out the door with their heads held high. That's mind-boggling to me, right? It's like, what the fuck? You should be like wearing a paper bag over yourself. You are the lowest of the low. Okay, but they don't have brains, and they sit there and try to point the finger at me like I'm such a horrible person for doing the exact thing that I'm supposed to do, caring about me. Okay, because I've obviously come to the conclusion that it's kind of a waste of time to care about other people. It just is. Now there's been people that I've cared about in the past, but a lot of them got sucked up into this shit, and we're happy to do it. And then there's certain people in the world, maybe I will have yet to meet them, that are very good in the heart, and caring, But, man, this time, I hope I've cosmic flushed these people out of my life because these people have brought me nothing but misery. And that's why I'm sitting here right now. Because, had I had it my way, I would be getting off from work about 5 o'clock. My day would have been filled. I would feel enough, like I got enough energy outside of me to where I would be more relaxed. I would be like coming home, going through the refrigerator. Or even better yet, I might say, hey, it's Friday. Maybe get in the car and maybe go drive a few hours and see what I can find. Because that's what I really like to do. Okay, which I haven't done that in so many years. It's not even funny. Okay, that's how long these people have sucked up every single minute of my life. Okay? So, do not give up your life and the things that you love for anyone, at any time, for any reason. Because the very thing that they're trying to pick away from you is the very thing that they want. Okay? Oh, I don't think she should be working full time. It's because secretly I wish I could have a nice job like that. Or I set her up on that job, but I didn't think she was going to be any good. So now she's capable of doing those things and probably even more. So I'm just going to keep her down and act like I care about her. Like, she really should stay home and devote her time to other things and speak for you and all this other shit. Okay? Yeah, all that stuff is envy and jealousy in a very extreme and elaborate way. These people orchestrate all kinds of bullshit, right? To accomplish this weird agenda. All because they're jealous. No, I don't care enough about people to make myself. I don't like seeing people starve. I don't like seeing people get abused, especially children. I don't like seeing that. I don't like seeing animals get abused. I don't like seeing the helpless get walked on. I don't like to see evil. I really don't. Okay? But in this world, we have to be like, run for cover. And oftentimes the only cover is ourselves. We're the only people who can really care about ourselves. That's it. That's just, and that's on an individual basis, Because sometimes you can, I'm very grateful that my son helps me out and everything, and I appreciate it, okay? I'm not proud of it. I wouldn't, if it were my way, nobody would be doing this, okay? I would be doing paying my own bills all the time. You know what I mean? But, and I'm very grateful for him, okay? But in this world, like, you could have a sibling who will throw you under the bus. You can have parents that throw you under the bus. You can have children that throw you under the bus. So who in the world do you have in this world? You only have you. Nobody's going to care about you more than you. Nobody's going to know what you need in life to be happy more than you. Because when they downplay things that are important to you, guess what? That tells you right there they don't care about you. You know, and that whole idea of, well, they love you or they just want you to spend more time at home or whatever, you know, and it's like, okay, that's not love. That's selfishness. If somebody is sucking you dry and taking out your vital life force on a daily basis, okay, and they claim to love you, that's not love. That's dependency. You know? And you should learn to not be like so clingy and let people breathe. You know? So anyway, I just needed to say that because I'm just tired of the incorrect thinking that people have. They have such skewed logic, and it's okay for them to be fools. It's okay for them to be foolish, stupid, and make bad decisions. If they want to do that, hey, you know what? More power to them. You go out and be stupid. But when they try to interfere with your life and make changes based on what they want and do things and lie on top of it, you know, and then want to play, you know, peekaboo, hide and go seek, like, we're going to do all this behind the scenes. We're never going to ever reveal ourselves. We're never going to talk, you know, or whatever. These people are assholes. Okay? Why the fuck do I care? And what the hell do I care about what you think? I don't care what you think. That's not disrespectful. That's just the truth, and I have every right to say it. And so you have every right to care about yourself, too. And that's all I really want to say in this video. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Have a good one.